Yep.
Hey guys, welcome back to the DLC podcast. We're talking games, movies, all things in between, and this is the Will of Gamepass. I got them mixed up, but we're going with it. It's been a while. Life has been crazy. I got a new car. I'm full time student, full time worker. Just life's been good, just busy. How about you, Juicy? You been having?
Oh, dude, the same. March was about lessons, and April's about the spring come up, baby. It's been good. It's been good, but we've been looking forward to this. We finally found time to be able to sit down and talk about these awesome games. You may or may not have seen us streaming them last month. Sorry if you missed it. Go check it on the channel.
So, one thing I want to throw before we get started: Jacob and Juice have a new project that they're doing called "Dudes Like Cards." Like or love? Like.
And it is a love. Well,
It's
let's be
love. It's
fair,
a bad.
because
I can
anymore,
call
love
it
is an
love.
addiction.
So
Dudes love cards, baby.
and basically is that they do card openings of different card games you may have not heard of, and I believe they play a couple matches that way they can see how the rules is, how
Mhm.
the gameplay is, and you can learn from it. And if you fancy it, then check it out, and then if they fancy it, they'll keep going and move on to the next one. Just there's a broad horizon of card games, and they're trying to see how many of them are good, right? So,
Yep, yep.
unfortunately, my brother did a opening that I had a private because he didn't record any audio. So you may have saw it and it's like gone now. So it's gonna come back. We're gonna. I'm gonna show him how to download it and basically just do a commentary over it. That being said, enough of that. Look forward to that, as well as I'm streaming Resident Evil 4. And if you haven't checked the box openings for that one, I'd check it out. I think
Mhm.
I had a pretty good camera angle on it. Lighting was a little but yeah, what can you do? But well, a Game Pass. I had Legends of Runeterra, and you had.
Psychonauts.
So I feel like mine's gonna be a lot shorter. So if I may go first.
Please,
All
please.
right, all right. So I'm a fan of Riot. I like Riot games. I like Valorant. I'm a big Valorant guy. So
Okay.
I was looking interested in diving more into it. So I was excited when I got Legends of Runeterra, and we have a rule where we stream a game for at least an hour, and then if within the hour we don't have our mindset on what we want to like say about it, we'll play off stream unless you guys want us to play it more. I broke that rule because I streamed it for 30 minutes, and here's why. I know people love Riot. They love the lore, they love the characters, and if that is the case, then you will love this game. But if you're like me and you played Blizzard games, you will look at it and just say, "Huh, I'd rather go back to Hearthstone." Cuz this is what it is. It's Hearthstone with Riot characters with minute differences. Now, is that a bad thing, Jeremiah? It is not. I'm not
No.
saying that to diss it or insult it. Like I said, if you're the concept or the play style of Hearthstone is a fun way to play a card game. The mechanics are phenomenal. So if you're a Riot fan and you want to play as Jinx or whomever, highly recommend it because that card games like that are really really fun. But if you're someone like me that doesn't really dive into the lore or really invest into characters, or have already played Hearthstone, you're not missing much.
No.
It is what it is. So for me, on a personal level, because like I said, I played Hearthstone, I give it like a 6 out of 10. But had I not been a Hearthstone player, and I was oblivious to the concept and I played this for the first time, I would give it like a 7.5, maybe an 8 out of 10, just because of that card style, the gameplay style. But like I said, for me, I played hard, and I'm sure someone will be like, "Is they're completely different? There's a lot of differences." And feel free to leave them down in the comments, all the differences, and say I'm wrong. But from what I played, it's Hearthstone. Like I said,
Yeah, I
there's
mean,
nothing wrong.
so it is what it is. Tencent and League of Legends made a lot of ambitious moves back in 2000. I want to say 2019, 2020, where they unleashed 10 different projects in different areas. You know, one was going to be Legends of Runeterra. Uh, it was supposed to be pretty much their way of breaking into the Hearthstone mechanics and the card game
Yeah,
genre. You
yeah,
know, a lot of people did like it, but I didn't hear as much after like a month or two of play, you know? One
right.
of my favorite characters in League of Legends is Twisted Fates. When that deck came out, I definitely gave it a focus, you know? But,
Yeah.
you know, it
Well, the
like you
only
said, it's Hearthstone, and
yeah,
and for me, online card games don't do it for me. I'm more of a tabletop guy,
mhm.
you know?
Well,
So I can understand.
yeah. Well, what I like about Hearthstone and it's like obviously, I mean, I'm sure this game is probably on mobile too, but it was just one of those games that even though it's a card strategy game, it's easy pick up, easy put down. You know, it's a I don't want to call it a simplistic game, but for the common individual that doesn't take it seriously, you can have a good time without being hardcore at it. So, like I said, Legends of Runeterra, not a bad game. It was just for me, it was just a reskin of Hearthstone. So yeah, so there's that.
That's fair. That's fair. Like I said, they did a lot of things, and hey, they had bangers. League of Legends is obviously good. You know,
Yeah.
team fight tactics is always fun. Um, uh, they have Wild Rift and different things like that. They and of course Arcane did fantastic, breaking into the multi or the TV
Well,
the series genre. You know,
Riot as a whole is they're fine. I don't have any
yeah, they're doing just fine.
issues with them.
So my thing is, I do have to agree with you that I don't hear enough about it. It didn't catch my interest for too long, you know. I understand I have a bias, but it doesn't change the fact that I don't hear much about Legends of Runeterra, you know. I respect your assessment of it, you know.
Yeah,
Play Hearthstone unless you like League of Legends, then
yeah,
play Legends of Runeterra, you know.
like if Hearthstone was like Pokemon themed, and then they came out with the Yu-Gi-Oh themed one, I'd be like, ah, why don't you get the Yu-Gi-Oh one? Just because I like Yu-Gi-Oh, you know? I'm sure
Yeah,
it's the same
yeah.
concept. It's just I like Yu-Gi-Oh more than I like Pokemon, so let's just see what's up with that, or vice versa. So it's more of what brand do you like more, and you can't go wrong with either one. So yeah,
We got you, man. Well, it sounds like your mind's made up with that. And flip side of it, Psychonauts on the console, absolutely a fantastic game. It's aged, you know, you feel the clunkiness to a point. Still a great fun game and experience. F that bear at the beginning. I want to say that for anybody watching, like went back and burned that bear, you know. I liked the progression system. I liked the story. It was hilarious. I like every little detail, little like shots, little like just it was funny, you know. And then like the dreamscape, or the mindscapes and stuff were pretty dope. I liked like the concepts of everything. I liked what they did with it. It's a game I wish I would have played when it first came out because I know I probably would have fallen in love with it even harder, you know. I like a good platformer, a little puzzle solver, but also a little bit of a fighter. Gives you little powers and stuff to work with. And this certainly did all of that. It was good, great voice acting, and hilarious.
yeah. I
Um,
I'm sorry to cut you off.
no good,
So
no good.
I have experience in this game because I played it when Psychonauts 2 was announced. It was on Game
Yeah.
Pass. Or no, I think Psychonauts 2 was already out. And I wanted to play it, so I played it on Game Pass, and I had a fun time with it. Like you were saying, you could tell it's aged, especially in the jumping mechanics. Like the jumping feels
Yeah.
a bit delayed and clunky, but I will say for the most part, it is pretty forgiving though. But
Mm.
I do like like you're in the dream, and even though I didn't beat the game, like I got as far as when you barely get access to like the beach, the beach area. I stopped
Yeah,
I stopped playing there because I got sidetracked. But I like the whole when you're like you get into general's head, the the camp counselor, and it's
yeah.
literally like a whole war zone out there. And
Kids are blowing up.
yes,
It's like, bro, like what? Like it was hilarious.
and you know, if I ever if correct me if I'm wrong, but you could upgrade Raz's abilities. Am I correct?
You
Yeah,
raise your camp rank and stuff like that, which
yeah.
unlock different abilities and upgrade some other ones. It was pretty cool.
And what I like about games of that era were just the random collectibles that were around. You know that made it fun.
Mhm.
So I mean, what was your impression? I mean, obviously you liked it, but
I liked it. I'd say a good solid 8.5. I can understand why people fell in love with the game, you know? It's got great mechanics, it was hilarious, great voice acting, great story,
yeah,
very fun. A game that wasn't hard to get into, but still could show you like, you can either just breeze through it and get everything, like, just go through it, like, just beat the little mindscapes and stuff, or like myself, you can go exploring, and there's a sense of accomplishment to getting certain like, they put things in some pretty hard to reach places or poorly timed places. One notable one, I guess, from the beginning, from what y'all have seen, because I haven't gotten too much farther. I have. I mean,
we changed a couple
I've
times
already
because I was out of commission.
I had a lot of fun with it. I should have been streaming it more, but like at one point you're going through your own little mindscape. It gets to this room that just constantly turns, and you have one small walkway to go through. And while you're doing that, all of those I forgot what they call them, but like the neon colored things that you can run into for more points and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they would be like different like false memories, if you will, or little like thoughts or idioms, and like they were constantly moving while you're doing this. Like, how would I get all these in one run? To the point where I wanted to start that over and just like one run that whole thing while getting them while they're flying into you. How do you start that timing?
Mhm,
And I did. Oh, I know. Wait, wrong. We're gonna go down right here though. So it was really fun. It's a sense of accomplishment,
mhm.
to do like fighting the bear. It's like, can't fight the bear right now. As soon as I got fire, it's like, oh, we're doing this. I went and like beat the brakes off him, bro. You want to see me fight night round two it? Like that was the second one. Go for it, guys.
All right.
So I say it was a good game. I stand by that.
Yeah. All right. So let's go and just get cap it off here.
Yeah.
Juice. Or let me go say mine. Would I recommend playing? I can't forget the name. Legends of Runeterra. It doesn't roll off the tongue as Hearthstone does. I sound like I
Well, it's
hate it.
Runeterra too. Well,
Runeterra.
I guess you should say Runeterra.
Runeterra, right? But
Mhm.
do I recommend playing it? Yeah, if you haven't played Hearthstone, or if you're a Hearthstone fan that wants something with a different cosmetic and maybe a little bit different rules. Yeah, I mean, you
Mhm.
can't go wrong with it, you know. But just take it for what it is and don't expect any more, from it. So I recommend it.
Awesome. Hey, same with mine, man. It's got the nostalgia points. Obviously, you're gonna have to get used to some of the mechanics and input lags, but once you get into it, it's a very fun game. I recommend it for anyone who like the old style, like platformers and different feels of the different games from original Xbox days. So
Mhm. All right, guys. So next time you'll see what was next on the Willa Game Pass. What games me and Juice are gonna be set up with. But yeah, keep a lookout for that. And oh yeah, and we have a podcast coming up that I've been saving. So that'll be up Friday. Oh, not Friday, Wednesday. And then I'm gonna be gone for a while. You may see Jacob sitting here actually because I'm gonna be out of the country, and Jacob's gonna dog sit, so he's gonna be here. So I'm gonna show him the ropes. That way he could just hop on and maybe stream for you guys. I have a plethora of games that he can mess with if he wants. Uh,
he's gonna play Fortnite.
he's gonna play Fortnite.
He's
So,
gonna play Fortnite.
and maybe Juice will be there. We'll see. But make
It'd
sure,
be fun.
yeah. But if you have any comments about everything we said, leave it down below. Whether we're right, we're wrong. Add extra little details. If you don't know, if you want to know when we go live or when we upload a video, make sure you subscribe and ring the notification bell. That way you can know when we do that because our live streams have been consistent-ish. I've been playing Resident Evil 4. I streamed on Sunday, and normally we don't stream on
Mm.
Sunday, but like I had to because that game is so beautiful and so good. But I think tomorrow. Are you streaming tomorrow, Juice, or no?
I'm gonna try.
We'll see if he does it.
There shouldn't be an issue.
Okay,
Um, cha-cha. But
um,
awesome. Hey guys, seriously, we're forgetful about subscribing because you should already be subscribed. You know that.
hey,
But if you're just missing us, and you want to know more about us, catch us on any one of our socials. Of course, YouTube, but Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. You will see us at Dude Let's Chat. And of course, if you don't want to watch us, but you want to listen to these sultry voices, catch us on any one of your podcasting platforms at Dude Let's Chat. Thank y'all for coming across, and we'll see you at the spin, baby.
later.